Greetings everyone and welcome to WhiteFalcon Plays Rogue Trader. Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader to be exact. I played Pathfinder, but this is supposed to be quite a bit different. I don't know masses about the lore. But we'll jump in and see how it all goes, shall we? Striving to improve our work. To do this we need information. Take it. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader. The scion of an ancient dynasty of daring pirateers that reign over the trade protective and explore the fringes of the known galaxy and unknown, I'd guess. Darkness looms over the bloodline of the von Valkis as it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks and as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of this shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the von Valkis dynasty, currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresies. Oh, I've got something under my leg, bit of crumb or something. What's going on down here? The stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifying, powerful, ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Koronus Expanse. Main story. What does that mean? Like you can do different types of stories later on? Cool. Continue. Difficulty. Enemy unit dodge modifier. Minus 10%. Minimum damage dealt to enemies after reduction from armor and deflection. Well, I guess we'll go daring. So enemies are stats are reduced by 20%. Enemy wounds are reduced by 40%. And damage inflicted by enemies is reduced by 30%. Enemy wounds. Oh, that's how much health they have, I guess. After all modifiers have been applied, enemy dodge is reduced by 10%. The party's momentum gains are increased by 20%. This difficulty is not recommended for players not familiar with Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader system. Enemies inflict full damage. Party momentum gains are not scaled. Minimum damage to party, remembers, is 0 or 10%, whichever is greater. I don't know. Should be okay. I've played games before. I'm a little bit worried about how tricky this is going to be to get into. But we'll give this a go, shall we? Daring. Choosing this difficulty is not recommended for players not familiar with the Rogue Trader system, as well as its implementation in this game. Do you confirm your choice? Can we not change this later? It doesn't look like it. Oh, gosh. How tricky will this be? We've got to make a custom character. Or we can choose one that's already built for us. Warrior, operative. An operative uses intelligence and perception to find the exploit weaknesses in the enemy defenses. None can withstand an attack from an operative. For a soldier. Create your very own rogue trader from scratch. The possibilities are endless when it comes to customizing your character and choosing their homeworld, their gender, and background. You can also choose from a wide variety of abilities and skills, such as combat skills, social skills, technical skills. The ability to skill determine how your character interacts with the world and what kind of challenges they can overcome. Okay. We got a character. A dashing rogue trader, a gluttonous rogue trader, an outlaw rogue trader, the general of all. What is that? Anything inspiring me here? Bit of a psychica, whatever they're called. He likes to go into the robotics. Pretty cool artworks, aren't they? I feel like maybe this dude does what he wants. Oh, the priest. Wow. Pretty full on, isn't it? The devout. We're an explorer. We love to explore. Appearance. Oh, it kind of sets up that already, does it? That's cool. She looks pretty cool as well, actually. But it's easy to speak as a guy throughout the whole thing. Face. Body. Here. What are we thinking here? Not bad. Just let's change this, shall we? We can zoom in. Doesn't look too bad. You got nothing going on underneath though. Not bad, not bad. More rugged. Alright. This is hair color? No, what is this? Eyebrows color. Determined. Looks fine. I'm happy. A bit of a redhead. Just a touch of brown. Alright. And beard color needs to be the same color, mates. Jeez. Go for the full hairdo. Go with the pirate warrior bunch up at the back there. Tattoos. For the Imperium. Came from the used to be a prisoner until they found out my heritage. I'm not sure what all these mean. We'll just do a falcon on the back. I don't know if there is a falcon. It's probably two eagles. We'll call them falcons, shall we? Oh, look how many are. Oh, no. Oh, falcon. Tattoo number 2. Just put falcons everywhere? No. No, 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 no. You can layer up falcons on the back. Have 5 of them. Scars. Yeah, just one nice standard slash scar. Make your choice first. I've got one. Oh, gotta press that. Wait, what? To me, that looks white, but it's kind of grey. That looks fine. All right. Augmentations. Man, we could have a solid head there. That's to protect our skull if someone tries to snipe us. Alright. We got a little bit of a golden skull. kind of interesting, isn't it? Alright. We happy with this? Voice.
Deliver their demise. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Yes, pragmatic. All right. Death world, void world, hive world, forge world, imperial world, fortress world. Planets, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself take aggressive and destructive forms. Inimical to human life. While exceptionally difficult to colonize, many death worlds possess valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence upon the planets. That sounds like what we would be doing. It's got survival instincts. Never stop shooting. Humanity's finest. Imperial world. That'd be like, yeah, high and regal. Forge. Hive world. Strength in numbers. Fortune. What does this give us? Once per combat, when the wounds of a death world character will drop below 30%, they gain 20% of their maximum wounds as temporary wounds. Death world characters also gain a 20% bonus to dodge and armor while they have at least one temporary wound from any sorts. Okay. A Voidborn character can reroll any failed attack, dodge, parry, characteristic, or skill test with a 20% chance for success. This chance cannot be greater than the base success chance of the roll. My gosh. Let's go Death World. Sounds like we've been fighting beasts. On our portrait here, we've got some tree roots that we've been climbing over. What's this? Outfit settings. Clothes not yet available. Okay. We've got no clothes available to us. With strength, agility, toughness. Our intelligence is down there. Ugh. Fellowship's down. Be available after Origin Advanced. Deathworld characters take tough bonus, less damage from play. So we're kind of like a tank if we go this way. Every injury increases the Deathworld's character's agility, willpower. Is a measure of the character's acumen, reason, and knowledge. Agility, fellowship, willpower. Fellowship represents a character's ability to interact with other creatures, to deceive, charm, or befriend them. High fellowship will help characters find a way to approach a gathering of unsociable servants. They got nothing. Imperial characters can select any characteristic except for weapon skill or ballistic skill and add a +10 bonus. Intelligence, willpower, but strength down. But we'll be alright. We'll add some intelligence later. We're a bit of a... We'll get in there and do stuff. I don't know. Oh, now we got clothes. Okay, this is what we're gonna get. Can we get some sanctioned psyker? Yeah, so we do magic damage and stuff, but we probably need a bit of intelligence for that, wouldn't we? Willpower. Did we get willpower from our back thing here? No. That's kind of what we've got going on, isn't it? You serve me. The noble assigns one ally who will become their servant until the end of combat. Anytime the noble's abilities affect the servant, the servant gains +5 to all characteristics until the start of the noble's next turn. Anytime the servant attacks a target the noble dealt damage to, the servant gains +10 noble's fell bonus. Holy moly. Navy officer. Brace for impact. Oh yeah. Crime lord. Surefire plan. Start of the combat, the crime lord gains intelligence bonus. Stacks for the surefire plan effect. Activation of this ability consumes 1 stack and makes the next action stronger depending on the type of action. They deal an extra 10% PRE bonus. Perception bonus? More damage. At all costs! Single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effects. Man, oh man. Are we a crime lord though? I don't feel like I'm going to be able to play through a whole thing with crime lord. Commissions of the Officio Prefectus are ruthless officers charged with maintaining the moral and discipline and fighting spirit of their Astria Metallurium. Oh my god, regiment. Astra Militarium Regiment. Whatever the hell that means. You used to be one of those faithful servants of the God Emperor, a living symbol of Imperium authority, regarded with a mix of fear and awe by the subordinates. Duty and honor, motivation for the Empire, summary execution. In the Astra, fighting force of the Imperium in the first line of defense from the myriad threats that endanger the existence of humanity in the 41st millennium. You have served as one of the commanders of the Astra Militarium Regiment, commanding thousands of willing battles in the name of the God Emperor. So you're kind of a commander. Yeah, makes sense. Commissioner, crime lord. I don't know. I think if you go Psycho, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to change your home world. Bit of a crime lord. All right. You manage to corrupt an entire scarcity system and turn it into your personal den of thieves. Oh, so this changes compared to what your origin is. You stripped an... Oh, gosh. Hierarchy Cardinal of a priceless treasure that had been kept in one of the most secure sanctums of the Adeptus Ministorum. Feat of greatness. You prevailed in a bloody shadow war against the void pirates of your sector. Does this give us logic and logic? We're just that good. We get things done. Yeah. Grim Portents. An auspicious deal with the wrong people resulted in this rise of a chaotic cult and the heroic massacre of innocents. We had to take a bad thing. You were arrested and thoroughly interrogated using creative and violent methods. You turned your partners into the authorities and became known as a traitor. Oh, no, 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 no. We deal with a lot of people, and one of them went bad. We were captured. That's what happened to our head. They were trying to get us. What's carousal? This skill affects by the toughness characteristic, by the ability to resist negative effects applied by some poisons, stimulants, or alcohol. May give access to new dialogue options. All right. We were tormented. Jeez, there's so much stuff here. I feel like I should have done a whole video on how to play the actual tabletop game here. You can only choose one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Archetypes are development paths that your characters follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise. Okay, so yeah, we can become a warrior, officer, operative, or soldier. Run and gun, revel in slaughter, firearms. This is melee. I feel like maybe we will go melee. We've got the kind of skill set for it. Oh, wait, it uses intellect. We don't have much intelligence. Find exploits and weaknesses in the enemy's defenses. Voice of command, finest hour. Or, whoa. I haven't clicked it yet, have I? Must have clicked it twice. Oh, you can have a look at them. Combatant boasting exceptional melee prowess, capable of dealing high damage in close quarters combat and withstanding heavy amounts of damage. Charge, daring breach, weapon skills, toughness, agility. I think this would be what we're gonna go. We can choose a whole lot of talents here. We're a bit of a warrior. We can go assassin, vanguard, or arch militant. Okay. Homeworld, crime lord, feat of greatness, shadow thing. But in this world, you wouldn't go friggin' melee though, would you? You'd just go guns blazing. Okay. Now we've got stats and lots of them. Does weapon skills do weapons as well as melee? Reduces parry and dodge chance against melee attacks. It also increases chance of scoring a critical hit in melee combat. Okay, seems pretty good. These 2 dots for. You can have up to 2 points. How many points we got? 30? 2. Jumps up by 5. So I think this is all set by a 100-sided dice instead of the 20. What else do we need? Strength, toughness. Easy characters can strike off injuries as well as how easily they can resist toxins. These are our skills. So we don't need intelligence too much. It's a measurement of the character's reasoning and knowledge. So because it's red, it just means it's low at the moment. Forms of ranged weapons. So we're going melee. We should probably get a bit of agility. Toughness. How high do we go? Perception. Shows how well the character perceives their surroundings. Character's high perception can pick out a stray bolter shell casing in between the day-to-day morass of an underhive. Tell when someone is being deceitful. Win a skill and reduce the enemy dodge chance against character's attacks. Demolition skill. This skill here. Why is this green? Oh, that's what it's affecting. Yeah. Okay. A bit of everything. Sword class frigate. A Falchion class frigate. Or a firestorm. Look at the front of that. Well, they've all got eagles. Those two do. The Falchion class frigate is the more advanced and modern design that was developed only 5 centuries ago, but has already proven to be as good as a veteran frigate, like the sword class. 2.2 kilometers in length. 0.3 kilometer A-beam at the fin's approximate. Mightiest void ship belonging to the von Valken dynasty. Modification of the sword class designed to deliver fire strikes against larger enemy ships, not shying away from engagements with superior opponents. 6 megatons. That looks kind of cool. Alright, we'll go with Firestorm. Generate random names. Let's find one I can say. Unforgiven. The Daring Destiny. Okay, I like it. Rogue Trader. Alright. We'll go Falco. This is us. This is us. Crime Lord gains plus intellect bonus stacks of the Surefire plan effect. Activate this ability consumes 1 stack. Oh my gosh, hopefully it gives me a tutorial on how to fight. We're in. Wide range of skills including medicine, tech use, logic, and law. We don't have any intelligence. Don't do any of that stuff. I'm sure it will never come up. Why is he a skeleton? Is this actually us? Because we got the same hair as that. Servitors. Taking pictures. Get a good shot of us. And look at the scale of this stuff.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
You're in a dialogue. Here you can learn more about current events, influences the character you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Valid dialogue options are displayed on the right side. Select reply by left mouse clicking on and pressing the corresponding digit on your keyboard. Truly an awe-inspiring sight. Frankly, such excess can be tiring at times. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense. It is enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. Have we met? Do you have a particular reason for disturbing me? Man, okay. What is like, frankly, such excess can be tiring at times. All this instantaneous luxury and love of presence. So what are we? We're, yeah, okay. We're ready just to get rough and tumbled. Like, all this can be an excess at times.
I believe there are those among us who share that sentiment. But such is our duty, is it not? To overcome base weaknesses and desires, so as to excel in our service to the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
He shakes his head and turns to you.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad
Voidfair.
Master of Whispers, in the employ of her ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencius.
Von
At your
Valencius.
service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Bows his head and focuses his attention on you. Weren't you focusing your attention on me before? You can hover over your cursor with highlighted words to learn more about them. Okay. That's these ones. The tooltip appear can help you better understand the world of the game or mechanics. Words are highlighted when they first appear in text. Scroll up the dialog box to see the desired highlighted term again. Falco Stubbs. Wait, was I able to choose the last name? My name is rather well known in certain circles of the Galaxis sector. My name's Falco.
My regards, Master.
Why is it
Or
Stubbs?
should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of a ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Pretty cool. Get all this power suddenly. A strange title for the Lady Theodora. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? You have a curious title, Master Whispers. What are your responsibilities? Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself. You say I am one of the rogue traders here. Here's. So there's another candidate? Oh yeah, okay. I assume you have some great goal in mind when you decide to seek me out. Let us address it. Yeah, let's talk about this other person.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
We're gonna fight, put us in a pit, fight it out. Alright, tell me about this Lady Theodora.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Fair enough, fair enough. Why have you brought me here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Okay.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Okay, so he's a whisperer. He's gonna works everything out. Here's what's going on. All right. I assume you've got some goal for me.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
It has, yes.
The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Very well. Rogue trader Theodora von Valencius desires to personally meet you in person. Recently brought follow Conrad. Move your character. You can use the camera by using the arrow keys, or you can press the Q and E key to rotate the camera and get everyone really dizzy. Look down here. Far. Oh, jeez, it's bright. Got lots of people down there. Lots of technologies. Just have massive cables just lying on the ground so people can trip over them. Great idea. All right. Very cool. Massive ship. Oh, and then the higher ups there. Wait, are they praying to a... Oh, they're just working on stuff. They're not praying. Look at them all. All right, I got it. So I think we need to turn the sound up slightly of the people talking. We'll turn, I guess, everything down slightly. Voice up. Something like that. Constantly. Sets the frequency of companion remarks in the game. Let's do frequently. That's just when you're actually in combat, yeah? Leave it to that for a second. Save all of their settings, yes. Alright. Cool.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Keep my eye on the prize. Oh. Interactable objects. Some objects in the game can be interacted with a special way. They are marked with specific icons. Some icons allow you to study objects. Others will transfer the character to neighboring locations. Pardon me. Or launch a small event. These icons become visible when your character is standing close enough to interact with them. Or, oh yeah, okay. Click the left mouse button on the icon to perform the associated action. Some interactive objectives such as doors or chests are not always marked with icons, but the cursor changes when you hover over them. Hover over your cursor over the object. If the cursor changes, the object is interactable. Hold tab to highlight objects for your character to interact with. Okay. They playing a type of game here? A massive conference table obviously crafted from real wood. A resource of incredible value. Is it that hard to plant some trees? Fair enough. Show the data on the vid screen. The sacred mechanism has been interfered with without due reverence. Duration of the data processor's cycle has tripled. Incomprehensible information is displayed on a large screen above the cognitors. Can't read it. Has been interfered with true conference. More it looks like there's a bit of graph here. It's not incoherent.
Keep your wits about you.
Technomat. We can talk to all these people, can we? Lay people interfering with the sacred mechanism disturbs the mechanical spirit in the name of something. Stop it. Okay. Don't talk to people.
I always keep my options open.
Noble guest. You want some prayers? Here he is. Is this the doors? Jeez. Quite a large hand you've got there, servitor. I'll open it for you, mate.
fanciest trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Got any power armor for me?
What's happening?
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
That's not the best option, just to crouch down. Get hit in the face there. Let me deal with this.
No mercy to those who oppose von
By the right blood, follow comrade. Okay. To survive the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and tutorials will familiarize you with the combat system of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Click the button at the top of the screen to start the battle. Okay. You've been ambushed. The battle begins. There's no power armor. It's all about... Is it just one dude? Or have we got like a place we can't see? Pistol shot. Oh, I was going to say, she's lucky. She shot him. But he killed both of them anyway. Joint analysis. All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a cell within a highlighted area and double mouse click on it to move to that character there. Movement points determine how far a character can move on their turn. 1 MP corresponds to 1 cell on the battlefield. Moving diagonally is more costly. Every single diagonal cell uses 2 MP. At the beginning of each turn, movement points are restored to their maximum value. Note that once a character starts moving, this action can no longer be cancelled. Alright, I'm ready. I'm a charger. 2 AP. So MP and AP are different. We'll just go. We'll get in the mix here. To make attacks and use abilities in combat, a character must spend action points, or AP. The total is displayed on the panel at the bottom of the screen. Every attack or ability has a certain AP cost associated with it. The number of squares next to the icon of attack, actions, and other abilities indicate their AP cost. Okay, 2 AP, no AP. At the start of each character's turn, the AP is restored to maximum value. To attack, first click the left mouse button on the single shot icon on the weapon panel. Up here, okay, yeah. On the bottom of the screen, hover the cursor over an enemy. Tooltip will appear showing the characters of chances of hitting that character. Possible damage you can deal with the successful hit. In fire, the amount of damage your character deals depends on the parameters of the weapon they are using. The effectiveness of the shot depends on the distance between the character and the enemy. When you target an enemy with a single shot, you will see 2 areas denoting the weapon's effectiveness and maximum fire range. Certain abilities in the game are considered attack actions that can only be used once per turn, unless affected by specific talents or other abilities a character might have. And if a character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again, or will lose their remaining movement points until the start of the next turn. Okay, so we can move again, apparently. That's it. -6, 4. Wait, we need... Plus 2. We've got 4. Oh yeah, it goes down by 2. But feels like that's not highlighted. Wait, why am I charging backwards? The warrior moves in a straight line and launches a melee attack against any target in the warrior's path. Whoops. The character does not count towards the character. So how far can that move? I could be gone all the way down there, so I should have moved here and then attacked that way. But we can't do fist attacks anymore, so we're gonna... What's this? Start a combat. The Crime Lord gains 2 stacks of the Surefire Plan effect. Activation of this ability consumes 1 stack and makes the next action stronger depending on the type of action. If the Crime Lord attacks, they deal 40% more damage. If the Crime Lord moves, they gain 40% more dodge and parry until the start of the next turn. If the Crime loses non-damage ability to an enemy, that enemy suffers -12 penalty for damage for 1 round.
Who if not me?
Alright, we've got Surefire Plan. Press to expand. Duration permanent. When you're ready to end your turn, press the space bar or keep your end turn button. How do I use this? Or it just automatically happens, does it? I guess this is what we're doing.
I'll make it happen.
Not great. So we did an extra amount of damage. We can only attack once per turn. Then we get a reload as well. Okay. Mate. Mates. Oh, he doesn't even want to hurt me. 22. How much life do I have? What are you doing to him? Attack opportunities. Whoops, I didn't mean to move. Characters with melee weapons can make attack opportunities if the opponent in adjacent cell moves. Also be triggered by some. Well, this videos are pretty intense. All characters with melee weapons, including a number of your party, can make opportunities. The chance to hit and deals. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to move away. I was just trying to read what he has. Exploit. 5 of 100 stack. At the start of each turn, the operative inflicts 1 stack of exploit effect on all enemies in the operative line of sight. Hits target with an exploit. The attack deals 5 times perspective bonus. More damage. Oh, okay. So it does 5 times your perception bonus as damage. So that's why this is dealing 14%. Okay. So can I melee him now? I've got no weapon, melee weapon. I can shoot blank. So I do this.
I'll see to it personally.
I actually kill him.
On it.
No, I don't. I miss. That sucks. Characters just missed. To agree. What was my chance of missing? I didn't check. With a decent weapon and place them on the vantage position. Abilities and talents improve their weapons characteristics will help you hit more often in close combat. For improved mark, we should learn talents that increase the perception and ballistic character. Well, we'll get a sword soon. Don't shoot me. I think you both have to die. I couldn't save you. This guy doesn't do anything. He just... We might have the kill. There's a percentage chart. How it's effective distance 75%, max distance 37%. 7 to 11 damage. And he's got 13 health. So how are we supposed to kill that? 75% chance.
I'll make it. Another enemy down.
Okay, it's down. I can scarcely believe it on a day like
poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Very good, sir. By the right of blood. Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Station. Stations. Sorry.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own.
Of course not.
It is just at the end of this corridor.
Is this guy behind it all? What's he doing? It's like, oh, there's something cool on this guy. We can check. Is this like equipment? The wires in the servitor's head are still smoldering. It would seem the cause of this malfunction was the short circuit of the motive force. You can open the map using the M to orientate yourself. Roger that. Doesn't tell me where I'm supposed to go though.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
A violet alloy. On closer examination, turns out to be a handcrafted object. They're very quick. Symbols carved with a primitive tool are visible on the surface. Like, how fast are you supposed to be able to read? A black shard resembling obsidian. Look closely, you can discern a strange, barely perceptible glow inside the artifact. That's how fast we need to be able to read. Massive golden amalgam interspersed with sparkling particles. We need to read all these? No, not really. A deck enforcer. What happened over here? What's in this box? Unfinished. Another symbol of House von Philips-Valor will be displayed here at some point in the future. Maybe. Maybe. Is this the way we're supposed to be going? We've been in there. Like, is there additional things to find? Or money to be made? Looks like we can't open this door anyway. Let's do it.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Crew officer. Oh, we're going over this area again. So this is where the big statues were. Oh, the statues have changed. Or maybe this is just another platform. Oh, here it is. What we saw before. This is us. Well, we got our head hurt. Receiving our scroll of trade. There's more servitors everywhere. You're not worried about them? You're not letting me pass here? Sir, move back.
I always keep my options open.
If you see you raise your head again, I'll hand over to the tech priest of servitation. Jeez. Just relax, mate.
I always have a backup plan.
Very active there. They're praying to the machine god.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, we're running. Here she is. Ederthrald. That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension. His face, half of which is covered by scythe skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Who is it? This guy or this guy? This guy probably. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economical suicide, practically an admission of heresy. Wait, she doesn't get voice acted? The tall, grey-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson. You got an eye like me, apparently, but we don't have an actual visual. We should have changed it. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. Suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation no worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do, Avion 5, 6, Ederthrad? I'm here to speak with Lord Captain. This is her. Do you not notice that? Survey the room. Your first impression of Ederthrad, yeah, who appears to be about 30 years old, okay, pretty young, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. Oh, wait there. Ederthrad. So that's one of these two guys. Or this guy. Maybe this guy. In stark contrast, Ederthrad, Theodora von Valsius features appear as if they were carved from marble, apart from the scars that she had. Eternal and indestructible, head raised high, proud, posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Ederthrad. Behind the two of them, you see two more men. One, a grey-haired officer, okay, of impeccable bearing, who is studying the content of his data slate. The other is a behemoth, bristling with holsters and baldricks, containing all manner of weapons. Here he is. He's got a travel sack. It looks like he's going on an adventure. Our second candidate has joined us. Oh, these are all the candidates. Okay. The dry female voice and the powerful feeling of being watched forces you to look at Theodora. The rogue trader is looking straight at you. and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Falco, approach and give me your answer. Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogue automatically initiates passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score of the applicable skill is selected for giving each given passive skill test. Okay. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon 6, a new world on the fringes of the Koronus Expanse. High seismic activity. Regular magma eruptions. Metaphoric rock deposits. Prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Well, it's definitely alien. Aliens down there. For sure. That are killing everyone in the station. Send a team of Marines. No. What do we got? These spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. Well, there you go. I would first verify if that is indeed the case and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship. Law warp succeeded. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it would give us the answer. Just send psychers to their deaths? Let's do the alien, because that's what I said. Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor. Well, it might not. We don't know. Just maybe do everything at once. Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with marauder horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you, Falco, are simply unaware of their existence. What do I say? I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which I understand was more than you could do, Etherthrad. We're both servants of the God Emperor, and Lady Theodore does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds. I find your tone most disagreeable. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Wow. Jesus. With all these games, it's so hard to figure out what my character would do. Look, we're not used to, we're a friggin' captain, dude. A pirate captain. No one talks to us like this, but then we're happy for people to give suggestions. But he's not giving a suggestion, he's just saying my answer was stupid. Find your tone most disagreeable. Well, I find your company disagreeable, Falco, and yet I am forced to endure Ildalrat. Tone renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on the ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the office deck instead of proceeding to the middle deck to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview. What the heck's all that? I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I forgot the time. Bows, takes his leave, looking at me suspiciously. Get out of here, mate. With your skin stretched across your face. Falco, why are you here? Well, we got told. Was it not you who sent for me? Yeah, was it not you who sent for me? Like, is that being silly about the answer? You have ceded the opening that I was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Okay. Admittedly, the tendency is equally strong in all who poll in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick spittery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoy came to you, the terms of existence changed. Okay. My name is Theodora von Valsius, Massimo of Caris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights of freedom are vindicated by most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light, where powers wicked and heretical reign and abode death and ruin to us all. Alright, I'll be a bit more forthright then. None of this meekness. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find therein, resources, people, riches, mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Falco, are one of those with the von Valkyries blood in their veins, and rightfully claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Alright, I'm ready to take on this sacred purpose, to explore the galaxy. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Get out of it. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of the warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of the closest ally. Theodore sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Conrad Voltver served me for years before he made his mistake. Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you. Oh, interesting. Master of Whispers. So he's probably behind all this. His kinship to me is most distant as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name of the von Valkyries, even if he avoids using it publicly. And as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my ear. Can't say that word properly. That door, however, is closed to him. Okay. Performance in his current role is satisfactory, or it used to be at least. Oh. May I ask my questions now? Well, there's a lot of questions here. The Vox affixed to Theodore's attire suddenly becomes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. The Theodore winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. What are all those people down on the thing down there, just waiting for nothing? What are these things you speak of? An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. I'll just straight to the point. Is that so? Perhaps the technomants were careless during maintenance, or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellar field. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all. Wait, have you only recently got this ship? The grey-haired officer gives the rogue trader a look, cautious disapproval. Lady Theodore, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about the uneducated riffraff. Enough, Abelard. Such heresy amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of unseen advisors. The ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks and malfunctioning cognitors and unused compartments to make ignorant folk speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkhead and plotting against those who yet live. Where's your ship headed? The Rykad system, the domain of the rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers. and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Koronus Expanse, and each of them possess resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valentius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. Probably our 2 other people we've got to take out. I set the course for Rykad on the demand. Grimace as she gives you a stern look, then shrugs. For very specific reasons, perhaps I shall yet appraise you of the purpose of this voyage, but now is not the time. What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you, as I did for Eldorath Rand. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Okay. I have no more questions. In that case, I shall head to Theodore's Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Vox cast, then nods and draws a weapon. Disturbances reported on the adjacent deck. Sensational. If the need arises, protect the new blood. She glances at you. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than I may have anticipated. Raiders, they're my mates. Shooting straight at the camera. Just a day in the life.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I will level you.
All combatants act in turns, and their order is determined by an initiative roll. The order of turn is displayed on the left side of the screen from the bottom to top. Oh, bottom to top. The very bottom goes first, then one above them go on, and so on. Okay, so Theodora is for 229. I've got 22. Actually, that servitor could have killed me in one hit. She's just going to light them all up with lightning and stuff. All right. She says kill them and runs away. Okay.
I took care of this one.
Double kill. Wait, how did you get 3 attacks in? Oh. Oh, you only killed 1 person with all that fire? Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover what a like. Why is it only giving me a weapon when I'm a friggin' melee man? I might take her weapon. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover that a character can hide behind are marked with shields. Shield with a skull. When standing close to them, the character will automatically take up an advantage position. In this case, the chance that enemies' attacks will hit cover, not the character behind them. The character will not receive a bonus if attacked from a side not protected by the current cover. Makes sense. So because I'm so weak, I kind of just hide. Oh yeah, I gotta click it twice. I'll take this one out because he's close enough, closest to us.
I'll see to it personally. You never stood a chance.
I like walk sideways. Critical hit. Your character has just landed a critical hit that deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stat. Character's critical damage is 150% of the normal damage by default. However, certain talents and effects and abilities can increase it. Each weapon has its own critical damage stat, which is added to the character. Say what? Oh gosh, what's all this? Belief in the value of human life and freedom. Faith in the power of good will capable of overcoming the horrors and dangers of the universe without the need for artificial prohibitives. Desire to seek out common ground and compromise rather than uncompromised destruction. Dogmatic. Belief in the holiness and informality of the laws of the Imperium. We're probably going to be between these two. I don't think we're going to be heretical. Corruption and taint of the warp. Your total submission to the basis and dark impulses of the soul. Where's our weapons? And stuff. I don't know where our weapons are. Oh, maybe over here. Journal. Inventory. All we've got is a single gun. We did not come prepared. Okay. Roger that. I like how they just need to move one step. Look out for that. It's a minor setback. It's only a flesh wound. Oof. Where are you going? Why don't you kill him? You want to kill two at once? I get you. Why do you get 3 attacks? Maybe if he kills someone, he gets another one. This person is a dodger. I'll just take out this one. What's the percentage? 75 probably. No, you didn't see that. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Such effects enhance your character capabilities in combat in some way. To learn more of the effects you have gained, hover your cursor over the effect icon next to the character's portrait. Kill them. Plus 50 ballistic skill to the end of combat. I still didn't even hit the guy. There's no weapons around, so I can't show my potential. This guy could die.
Oh, this'll leave a scar.
Wait, only 1 attack this time. Maybe if he kills 2, he gets another turn? What the heck? Looks like you're shooting your own man there. 34%? Why is it so low? Is that because I'm too far? If I come, like... I just stand really close to him. Do I see what the percentage is here? 34% from there. Has he got cover? Is that why? If I go over here? 86. There we go. Bit of cover. Wasn't there 1 left? Yeah, you took your time, didn't you? Mort! Take a team with you and clear the path to the transport line. Do not let a single Orson survive. The rogue trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when the scum burst into the deck, Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to harsh realities of the warp travel. I'm a pirate, madam. She looks at the fox on her hand. All you can hear is a lifeless static. What's happening? The incident with the rampage of servitors may be connected to their transpiring now. Yeah. Possibly, quite likely. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we will need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. What's your orders? Breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone on ahead to clear the path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch militant requires aid. And be quick about it. Alright, I might leave it here. The first episode. Let me know what you think. Should I do this full episodes of these things? Or, yeah. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more and let me know what you think. But it's pretty cool so far. It'll be cool to get into the combat and actually get a sword. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying. WhiteFalcon out.